When you feel abandoned and love is lacking, pain manifests in your head and it's cracking. The body crumples. There's no more ecstasy to inhibit your sleep. Where is the innocence that once was yours? Is it shattered, blocked, behind closed doors? Let blackness out. Let light in. I know people shout you're full of sin. That is not so. You have so much to give. You're a beautiful person with a life to live. Do not repeat the torment and pain, because at the finale there is nothing to gain. Wash in spring water to cleanse your soul. Then, my poet, you and I will become whole. We all have memories. Many should be tossed, especially those that are colder than frost. Can we forget? Nature does not allow. All we must do is try to forgive, then we'll be free to live to live.
Teignmouth seagulls are a ferocious bunch, hovering overhead as you nibble your lunch. Veritable vultures in disguise, circling over fish and chips with telescopic eyes. Teignmouth seagulls are taught as chicks all manners of street wisdom and tricks. Holiday makers, they're soft targets and prey. For these creatures, your leftovers make their day. Teignmouth seagulls like it when you offer a chip. They bring the family along to devour your fist. They ward off the pigeons, emaciated and thin. The fattest survive, they squawk again and again. Teignmouth seagulls love to leave their mark, streaks of rich droppings across your car. The fine for feeding one is £50 flat, 5 more than for shooting a cat. Teignmouth seagulls would annoy David Attenborough, would snatch his Sonny's and Nicky's camera. Let's pray they don't move down your way and mate with seagulls someday.
The sun has come out and the light blue above is met by the darker blue below. The white of the drifting clouds is met by the white of my boat, and my body soaks all this up, soaking in as I drift and bob, carried along. I have no sense of time here, no hurriedness, no urgency. I am timeless.
A moment Lily put her eye from pencil to paper. She sits at her desk, toes tense, face tense, layers of flocked wallpaper, old patterns, no order. Home life, work life blurred, kindness offerings, half full cup, paper, 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 paper. I sit at my desk, screens ahead, outside world to the left, stained clothes to the right. The voice below has vanished. Lily's eye is watching me. Angel's thoughts are hanging. Audrey is sharing. Voices I missed cause pain. Paper, 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 paper.
I'm sitting in a dusty, cluttered corner of a room, on a rickety, twisting leather chair, looking safely out at a screen of the world. Above, the sign of age and cobwebs that I choose to ignore, along with unremoved pins that once held past decorations of Christmas cards on bits of string. Behind is the clutter of life, those red books I won't read again, but refuse to part with. On the left is a tall oak cupboard filled with bottles of rum and whiskey, my mothion, when the cold enters or the clock strikes 9, transporting me to Scotland or the South Seas. The piano that's rarely played is now used as a tabletop to house things that have no home. The room is warm, inviting by the log fire. It's filled with interesting records of life that one day will end up in a skip. For who else would understand the value placed on moments in time, meaningless to others? It envelops and comforts my safe nest of sort, with windows to look down on the panoramic town and sea.
I'm taking the dog for a walk, up a hill through trees, coming out of the shadows shed by the mature trees to a length of path through young trees with the sun shining and dancing on the leaves. The dog is examining every interesting smell in detail. The lead varies from taut to slack as I catch up and overtake him doing so. My muscles get weaker as I go uphill and my breath catches, but I'm an outside type person, as you could probably tell. So I enjoyed that.
My eyes squint as we call Pablo's name again. He's on the shoreline, unsure. He's distracted by bodyboarders and seagulls. They cannot see him swim. He's too self-conscious. I call him again after he chases the birds away. With excitement, I watch him as he gets closer, waves tickling at his chest. Then, with pride, I shout, "He's swimming! He's swimming!"
I'm sitting up in bed. The heating has been fixed. My pillows are in just the right place, and I'm content. I switch off the lamp and I turn on the radio, and it's Radio 4 Desert Island Discs. And it's Moon River, somebody else's choice. But I couldn't have chosen something better myself. It's about 11 o'clock at night. I'm listening to Moon River in the dark, in the warm, and I'm back in the old Ritz ballroom in Llanelli dancing in my husband's arms, and it just all comes back to the moment, and it was absolutely beautiful.
I'm walking around, everything looks back to normal, but there's arrows on the floor and hand sanitizer by the door. What do I get my dad for his birthday, 50th birthday? He deserves so much, but it's so soon. There's a draft in this shop. Me and my sister are wondering, trying to come up with ideas. This shop isn't helping. There's nothing here. And it's freezing.
I'm in the center of Serenity. Peace is floating in the air. I feel safe, protected. Although much of what I see depicts coldness, there is a warm glow inside me. I am being watched.
High hill mine, safe with comforting thoughts that are summoned by the sunset and the memories I made the most of, pretending I was exploring the greenery of a fairy tale universe. I am content with the company of imaginary critters who talk to me in human tone, recalling my favourite animal characters through film, television and books. High hill mine, an accurate place to imagine their company.
When I was heard, when I was seen, a feeling of power fell into my hands. It was the first time, leaving every time behind that I tried and I sighed and people said, no, you can't, and no, you don't have a choice. I can finally speak and people are listening. Is this what it feels like to be real? Can someone actually see me this time and notice how I truly feel? Every other time it was a lie and a joke and a sinking feeling of irrelevance. But this time, I was important, I was noticed, I was real.
Live now, my friend, for now is all there be. Tomorrow never comes. Yesterday a memory. A future you may rearrange. Your past you will never change. Live for now, my friend, for now soon disappears. Clouded in your labyrinth, locked in store for years. Live for now, my friend. What if now were your last? No future left, only your past. Your last second to live. This be your end. Your tomorrow's all gone. Live now, my friend.